Most parents tell me the same thing. My child gets too hyper, he doesn't listen, he can't sit still, I struggle to the sleep, and I don't know what's causing it. And when I ask about the screen time,
do you give a smartphone or TV to your child?
today I want to break down the hidden connection between screen time and your child's sensory system. You will understand how screen affects the attention, behavior, sleep, and even the sensory development. And most importantly, at the end of the video, I will show you some practical, realistic steps you can start today without fighting and meltdown. Let's start with something simple. Children learn from the movement, touch, sound, balance, lifting, pushing, climbing. These experiences build the sensory foundations. But when a child spends long hours on a screen, most of these experiences go missing. The body becomes still while the eyes and ears gets overloaded. This creates a mismatch. The brain is getting too much visual stimulation and too little movement-based input. That imbalance can show up as the hyperactivity, restlessness, poor focus, and low frustration tolerance. When parents describe their child, they often say he keeps running around and he doesn't know what to do with himself. He zones out and ignores us. He gets annoyed with the small sounds. He can't sleep unless he watches the phone. These are not bad behaviors. These are the red flags of sensory overload and poor regulation. A screen gives fast changing visuals, loud sounds, and instant reward. Over time, the child's nervous system gets used to with these high levels of stimulation, so normal life feels boring. Activities without a screen feels too slow. That is why your child may get irritated easily or struggle to stay with one task. Attention is a skill. It grows when children look, listen, wait, and stay with an activity. But screen don't train attention. They replace it. They give automatic attention. Everything on the screen grabs the eyes. Your child does not learn to manage their attention internally. So later in the school or during homework, the child finds it tough to concentrate on things that don't move or make noise. Many parents see this pattern. Screen time in the evening leads to the trouble sleeping leads to the cranky morning leads to the emotional outburst, and by evening everyone is frustrated, so parents give the screen again to calm their child. It becomes a cycle. Blue lights release the melatonin, fast visuals keep the brain alert. Even cartoons that seem simple can keep the brain overstimulated. When the sensory system is already tired, a screen pushes further, so the child becomes more irritable, aggressive, and emotional. Many children who have sensory need actually seek movement, deep pressure, or predictable routine. Screens stop them from getting those needs met. For example, a child who needs heavy work gets stuck sitting. A child who needs vestibular input stops moving. A child who is sensory sensitive gets overwhelmed by bright visuals and sudden sounds. When sensory needs go unmet or overload, behavior issues naturally rise. We start seeing meltdowns, difficulty listening, emotional ups and downs, and slower development of motor skills. Now the most important part, you don't need to stop the screens completely. You only need to create a balance and a sensory-rich activities that helps the brain to regulate. Here are realistic swaps parents can do. Instead of giving a screen time while cooking, let your child do the simple kitchen tasks like washing vegetable, mixing batters, placing chapati dough in a bowl, or wiping surface. Instead of a screen time during waiting time, carry a small sensory kit. Crayons, stickers, a small massage ball, or a fidget. Instead of a screen before bed, use a calming routine. Dim lights, deep pressure, cuddles, slow breathing, and short story, a simple body massage. Okay, this part is very important. Don't remove a screen suddenly. Slow reduction works better. Step 1. Reduce 15 minutes every 3 to 4 days. It's easier for children and parents. Step 2. Fix screen-free zones. During table, bedroom, during homework, during school mornings. You can use this as a screen-free zones. No one will use the screens at this space. Step 3. Add movements before screen time. If your child needs to watch something, let them do a quick activity first. 10 wall push-ups, 1 minute of jumping, 5 animal walks. This regulates the nervous system. Step 4. Replace evening screen routine with calming routines. Heavy work is powerful here. Pillow squeezes, yoga poses, slow rocking, deep pressure hug. These are beneficial in the evening time. Step 5. Create a predictable routine structure. Children handle change better when the routine is stable. Fix a time for homework, play, meals, and sleep. Less confusion means fewer meltdowns. Some parents worry that their child will become more irritable when screen time is reduced, and it's true. For 3 to 5 days, the brain tries to adjust. This is normal. It doesn't mean your child needs more screen time. It means the sensory system is recalibrating. Once the brain settles, you will notice your child become more calmer, more focused, better at sleep, less irritable, more interested in real play, more responsive to the instruction, and more happy. I have seen children who could not sit for 2 minutes, but after reducing screen time and adding movement activities, they suddenly became calmer and more connected. One child started eye contact again. Another child began the sleeping without fights. One boy who is used to scream for the phone started enjoying outdoor play after a week of routine changes. These improvements are not magic. They happen because the sensory system finally gets the input it truly needs. To sum it up, screen time is not the enemy, but imbalance is. When we understand how screen affects the sensory development, we can make better choices. With simple routine, movement activities, and predictable boundaries, children can focus better, sleep better, and feel more regulated. If you found this video helpful, do check out my other videos on the sensory development and behavior. And if you want more practical strategies to manage your child's behavior and sensory need, subscribe so you don't miss new videos each week. Thank you.